guys, welcome back. Today I am filming another decluttering video. I'm actually filming two back-to-back like right now, so another time in the near future you will see me in the same outfit and we're going to be decluttering another area of my makeup collection. But today we are tackling my bronzer and highlighter drawer. I've just been doing some organizing lately, and honestly I don't foresee myself getting rid of a ton from this area of my makeup collection because it's one of my favorites, but you'll see when we switch cameras, the back of the drawer is getting a little bit crazy. It's kind of overflowing and I just don't have enough room for everything, and I would like to minimize it a little bit. I've done a few decluttering videos now, so I'll have my playlist linked down below. My most recent one was like a huge, massive lipstick declutter. Like I went through hundreds of my lipsticks and I got rid of so much, and it was so nice, so definitely check that out if you haven't seen it. One last final thing before we jump in, because I know if I don't mention this, people are going to ask what I do with the makeup I'm not keeping. Typically when I do a declutter, I split my makeup up into a few different categories. So one is obviously stuff that I'm going to be keeping. Two is stuff that I want to see if like friends or family want it, and then three is stuff I'm going to donate to a women's shelter if it's like unused or lightly used or can be easily sanitized. And then if there's anything super rank and old, I do toss it as well for hygienic reasons, of course. But let's go ahead and get into the declutter. Okay, so let's open up this drawer so we can see what we're working with. So you see the first half of the drawer, it looks okay, but then you get to the back and it's just kind of a huge disaster. So once again, that's mostly the part I'm going to be decluttering in today's video. I will get rid of some things in here, but I love cheek products. They're seriously one of the hardest things for me to part with, so I don't see myself getting rid of too much, to be honest. But I'm gonna take this tray out like I usually do and put it on the top of my vanity so everything is a little bit easier to access. So in this drawer, I've got highlighters, more highlighters, bronzers, and then the back section was meant to be mostly like cream bronzers and highlighters and contours and stuff like that. I might link some products down below. Like I can't link absolutely everything. I literally can't fit that much in a YouTube description box, but I'll probably link some of my favorites down below. So the first highlight in here is Laura Geller Gilded Honey. That is one of my favorites, and I haven't had it for too long and I still get a ton of use out of it, so that's definitely staying. These five in here are all of the NYX duochromatic highlights. As you may be able to see, these still all have the plastic on them. I was sent these right around the time we were moving, so I haven't had a chance to try them yet. A couple of them, or maybe, yeah, two of them, these two here did come shattered, unfortunately. So I need to try and fix those broken ones still. I think I'm going to put this one in a giveaway though, because I don't see myself using that. It's like so deep. And then the other ones, I'll keep them for now just because they are so unique. Next are these two Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders. I was just sent these recently in a PR package, so I'm gonna hang on to them. I haven't really had a good chance to try them yet, and people rave about these highlights. I'm going to be keeping all five of my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors, but I'll open them up quickly and show you which ones I have. So we've got Blushed Copper. This was in the limited edition packaging when it first came out. They actually sell this as a blush now. This one is Rose Quartz, another limited edition. Then I've got Opal, Moonstone, and Champagne Pop. All these are very well loved. I use them all regularly, so they are all staying. Literally everything in this row is staying. I'm also going to keep my two Ofra highlights, going to keep my ambient lighting powders. These are Mood Light and Ethereal Light. And then this is a crazy expensive Clé de Peau highlight. This is so pretty. I haven't touched it because I don't want to like, you know, wreck it by using it, but that one's definitely staying too. These little sections are so gross and dirty. This whole drawer is just kind of dusty, so I'm gonna wipe down everything before I put everything back. I had it just like out on the ground for a few days in the midst of moving and packing, so everything just got kind of gross. Next is this Estee Edit highlight in the shade 01 Heat. Estee Edit is being discontinued, but I love this highlight, so I'm gonna keep it just for personal use. I'm also keeping all three of my Too Faced Love Light highlighters because once again they're new and I love them. This is literally going to be the worst declutter ever. Next is this Makeup Forever, I don't know what these are called, Pro Light Fusion. Another one I'm keeping because it's gorgeous. It's like pinky, but it's got this kind of like red and like lilac flash to it. This one is MAC Beaming Blush. I'm keeping this one. It's another one of my all-time favorites. This one, on the other hand, I might pass on to someone. This is Show Gold from the same collection, and I just don't reach for this one. It's pretty, but I don't really love the duochrome in it. That one I'll give to a friend, I just never reach for it. And this guy is the classic MAC Soft and Gentle. People love this. Like, this was a lot of people's first highlight. I've never really gotten into it. I just swatched it though, and it is really pretty. So I'm gonna hang on to it for a bit longer and try and use it more. But if it's been like, I don't know, a few months and I just don't reach for it, I'll give it to a friend. Next, we've got my highlights from the Balm. I have Cindy Luminizer and Mary Luminizer. I am actually going to put Cindy Luminizer in my friend's pile. I've just never been a huge fan of how it looks on my skin tone, and I do have their little trio with their 3 highlights in it, so if I do ever want to wear it for some reason, I still have it. I am going to keep Mary Luminizer because I like having it individually too. It's very blinding. I don't reach for it a ton, but like when you want a really intense highlight, it really comes in handy. Next, I've got 2 of these Burberry highlights. These are also a fairly new addition to my collection, and these are so pretty. Let me just show you guys. Like, the design in these is beautiful. That one is nude gold, and then I think the other one I have is rose gold. Yeah, and that is what that one looks like. Still want to use these a lot more, so those are staying. This next one is another one of my all-time favorites. If you've been following me for a while, you probably already know that, but this is the Laura Mercier Highlight 01. It is so beautiful. It's just a really nice, good, everyday beige highlight. It doesn't have like shimmer or glitter in it, but it still gives a really intense glow. Like, it's a perfect balance between like subtle, but still like super radiant, so that one's definitely staying. And then finally in here, I have my one and only Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. Super unpopular opinion, but like, I've never really gotten into the shimmer bricks. I have only really used this white kind of strip at the top. You guys see what a dip there is in there? I'm gonna swatch this, but I might get rid of it. It's also really old. So pretty, but not a really good kind of highlight shade. I'm gonna see if someone wants this, just because I feel so bad just like tossing it, but it is fairly old. I don't know, we'll see with that one. Okay, bronzers. Starting off with this Too Cool for School art class by Rodin. This was in a trying Korean makeup products that I did recently. I'm going to hang on to this one because I still haven't used it that much. Got this really dirty Dior bronzer. I don't even know what this is called. Like, you can't even read the back. What is this? Dior Skin Nude Tan in 001. Oh, I really like this one too, you guys. Got like a really, really faint gold shimmer to it. Gonna hang on to that one too. I'm so bad for this. Okay, this next one I can get rid of. This is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in the light to medium shade. I never reach for this. It looks okay in the pan, but when I actually apply it, it comes across quite orange on my skin tone, so I'll put that in the friend pile too. I'm gonna get rid of this one too. Shout out if you remember the NYC bronzer in Sunny from like the OG YouTube days. First of all, the packaging on this has like been so difficult, it's kind of broken. This is kind of the same thing as the Physicians Formula. It looks okay in the pan, but on my skin tone, it actually comes across, oh my god, I keep saying comes across quite red, and it's just not very flattering. I'm gonna toss that one because it's really old. The Balm Bahama Mama, it's a very, very deep bronzer, but I feel like it'll be good when I'm very tan, and it's still pretty new to my collection. I am going to part with this one. This is the Body Shop Honey Love bronzer. This is so old, you guys, and I have used a good amount of it. Like, I've hit pan on it. This is in the old packaging. It's so old. I'm gonna toss that one. But next one is this Urban Decay Beach bronzer in Sunkissed. Fairly new one once again, and the packaging is so cute with these palm trees and like the rose gold, so that's staying. This is one of my favorite bronzers. This is the Too Faced Sweet Tea Sweetheart bronzer. It's like quite glowy. I love this. I've talked about this many times before, but I love dusting this all over my face when I have a tan. Just makes you look so radiant and luminous and glowy. It's so pretty. I will never part with this bronzer. Another classic, this is Hoola by Benefit. I already opened it and it immediately smells like quite stale, so this is another one I'm going to toss because it's pretty old, and once again, I've used up a fair bit of it. Both of my Tarte bronzers are going to stay. These are the Park Ave Princess in the shimmer and the matte formula. I love both of these. They are 2 of my favorites. Been using the matte one a lot this year, and that's what the shimmer one looks like there. It looks kind of orange in the pan and kind of funky, but it looks so nice on the skin. I am going to part ways with this Bourjois chocolate bronzing powder. This was kind of like a drugstore dupe for Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. It's not actually like the same color. It looks really, really orange on camera, but it also has like cocoa powder and smells like chocolate. Another one that I just don't reach for, and it's old, so I'm gonna toss that one too. And then finally, in this dirty, dirty drawer, I have the Tarte Pro Glow To Go, another new one that I still want to use more, so that's gonna stay. And I feel like this is so nice for traveling. Like, this contour shade is so good for my skin tone. Doesn't really look like I've touched the highlighters. I don't think I have. So as you guys can see back here, I have like a number of products that should have been in that front section but didn't fit. So I'm just going to move these in here quickly before I go through all the creams and liquids. I am going to keep this L'Oreal Glam Bronze. I really like it as a drugstore bronzer. It's actually pretty similar to my Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer. Another one of my all-time favorite highlights, this is the Pure Afterglow. Definitely can't get rid of this. I love it so much. Then I've got this little Pixie bronzer. This is the shade Summertime. I have swatched this, but I've never used it, so I'm going to donate this one actually. Then we've got this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter. I hated this, but I'm actually hanging on to it so I can include it in like a products I regret buying video, but I'll link my video down below where I tried a bunch of Makeup Revolution products. From what I've heard, these highlighters are really great, but the shade I picked is just kind of a dud. It's the shade Peach Lights for anyone who's wondering. And I've got this Cargo HD highlight. I just got this in FabFitFun. Their summer box. How do I open this? In the shade Bronze. I tried it one day and it wasn't too bad, but I don't see myself using it, so I'm gonna donate that one too. And then finally, this was from BOXYCHARM. This is one of these Artist Couture, like loose powder highlights. Haven't tried that yet and I wanna give it a go. So that's staying. Okay, so I've got this L'Oreal True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator. This is the cool undertone version. It's like an icy pink. I don't mind it. It has to be used very sparingly though. Honestly, I don't really reach for liquid highlighters, so I'm going to donate that one. This guy is really old. This is the Bare Minerals Well Rested. It's kind of just like a highlighting pen. It says Face and Eye Brightener. I'm gonna toss that one because I've had it for quite some time. I'm going to donate these two Estee Edit Flash Illuminators. I do like these. They're really nice mixed in with foundations because obviously they're too dark for me to use as a highlight on its own, but I just don't reach for them, and Estee Edit is being discontinued, so if it's not a product I'm going to use, then I'm gonna donate it. You know, if a product is discontinued and I can't use it on camera, and I'm also not going to reach for it in my day-to-day life, I'm just going to pass it along to someone. I'm also going to donate this. This is the Becca Moonstone Shimmering Skin Perfector in the liquid, because once again, I just don't reach for those kinds of highlights. I am going to keep Benefit Girl Meets Pearl. This is one of the liquid highlights that I do actually reach for, and I really do love it. It's a really unique kind of like pinky golden shade. It's really pretty. I'm going to toss this little mini Benefit What's Up. I'm pretty sure that's still kicking around from the birthday gift. Same with this High Beam. I used up most of it and it's old. This is a Smashbox highlight from a Point Perk. It's not really wanting to focus, but this is in the shade Hollywood and Highlight, and it looks brand new, so I'm going to donate that one. I'm going to keep this little Makeup Forever face palette. I have really only tried this shade, as you can probably tell. It's still pretty new, so I want to continue trying that. Gonna see if a friend wants this one. It's this NYX Sculpt and Highlight, like liquid contour and highlight duo. I just never reach for it. So in this back section here, I have a bunch of these like Wet n Wild cream stick products. I have a contour, a concealer stick, and a highlighting stick. These are new, still in like the sealed packaging, so I want to try those still. I'm going to keep this mini Benefit Do the Hula. It's a liquid bronzer, and I love this product, and I'm pretty sure it's almost empty, so I'll finish that up. I'm also going to hang on to this Korean Spoiler Strobing Cushion. It's really pretty. It's just like a soft champagne pink. I have only used this once again in like a trying Korean makeup video. I want to use it more though, so I'm going to hang on to it, and it's another product that if I haven't used it in a little while, I'll get rid of it. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour Duo. I've only used this a few times. I thought the highlight side in it was going to be matte, so I thought this would be nice for travel because I'd have a contour and a powder to like set my under eye with, but it's actually really shimmery, so I just don't reach for it. I'm going to see if a friend wants that. This is like a little custom Makeup Forever Artist Shadow Trio that I made for highlighting and contouring. I'll hang on to that because obviously I've used quite a bit of it up. This is still brand new. It's the Maybelline Master Strobing Stick. Going to hang on to that one because it looks really pretty and I still want to try it. I just went to swatch this Pixie Glow Booster and like the biggest glob came onto my hand. Let's take a little bit of this. I don't really know what it looks like. I don't know if it's showing up true to color on camera, but it's like really, really pink in real life. I'm not going to use this, so that's gonna get donated too. Now I need a makeup wipe. I'm going to keep this little Smashbox Trio. I got this in a Point Perk, and it's like a little mini size of their contour kit. I feel like this is going to be so nice for traveling, so that's gonna stay. This little Maybelline Face Trio. I really only like the highlight. I might depot the highlight. I'm gonna hang on to this for now. These Body Shop Drops of Sun holiday drop thingies. I don't know, I ordered these and they're like lightning drops, and they just have like such a heavy duty fragrance, and I ordered them online, so like I had no idea. I've used these a couple times, but just like very sparingly because I'm afraid I'm going to have like an allergic reaction to the fragrance in them. So I'm going to give these to a friend. Going to keep this Face Shop CC Contouring Cushion. This is like one of my favorite liquid or cream contouring products because it's so easy. I hauled these. Oh, I have to sneeze because it's so dusty. I am going to also donate these Pacifica liquid highlights. I just hauled these recently and like I didn't keep all of the shades. I put a couple of them into my big giveaway. I'm just not going to reach for them, so I don't want to keep them around. These are the Smashbox Step by Step contour sticks. These come in a trio. I'm going to get rid of the bronze and the highlighting one because I don't really like the shades, but I'm going to keep the contouring one. Then I've got this little RMS Beauty Luminizer. I got this in my Beautylish Lucky Bag. This is just like too hydrating and dewy and kind of oily for me, so I'm gonna give that to a friend as well. I'm going to toss this Joe Fresh highlighting stick. I just opened it and it's quite dry, which I haven't even had it for that long, so it's kind of a bummer. Going to keep this Maybelline Master Contour product. This is like the one where it's double-ended. I don't feel like this is going to work that well, but I still want to give it a shot. I think it'll be fun to try. I'm going to donate this little Vichy luminizer. It's in like a rollerball kind of thing and I haven't used it. Probably won't. And I've got this little Narcissist Cheek Trio. I've completely used up the Laguna bronzer in there, and then it's got the Orgasm blush and then Devotee highlight, is that what it's called? Literally doesn't even say. This is really old and I never reached for it, so I'm gonna throw that one out. I've got this little Temp 2 liquid bronzer that I got in BOXYCHARM. I still wanna try this out. I've just been waiting till I finish up that Benefit Do the Hula. Then I've got this Face Shop multi-stick contour. I'm going to keep this one because once again, it's new and I feel like the shade is really nice. Like it's very light. I feel like it could potentially work really well for me. Okay, then I've got this random little bag and I also have this Vichy bronzer. This is new in the box. I still wanna try it. I'm gonna take it out of the packaging. It's called Sun-Kissed Glow and it looks really pretty. It's got this like satiny sheen to it, so I'm gonna keep that one and finally try it. I got this forever ago, but it was in just like this bag of random makeup that I had sitting around unorganized for the longest time. Okay, then I've got all these little guys and I didn't realize, man, shit is just falling everywhere. I have this little Pacifica highlight. This one's really cool. You can't really tell in the pan, but it's got a cool duochrome. This is the highlight stick that goes along with that Face Shop contour stick. I'm going to keep this one. It's like a light pearly pink. That's my first time swatching it. Actually, I think I'm gonna donate that one. I don't think I'm gonna use that shade. It's too pink for me and a little bit too icy. It's kind of similar to the L'Oreal Lumi one that I already put in my donate pile. Going to keep these little Milk Makeup highlight and contour sticks because I do really like them and I feel like they'll be fun for travel. Like if I'm going to on a beach, like if I'm going on a warmer vacation. This is another one of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors in the liquid formula, but this one is opal and I'm going to donate that as well. It's like brand new. I got it in a set. And then I think I'm also going to donate these Absolute Liquid Illuminators. I just don't reach for them. They're beautiful, but once again, I just don't find myself reaching for liquid highlighters. So that was everything in this drawer. I just quickly went and cleaned this out. Once again, sorry for how gross it was. I didn't realize before I started this video. But now I'm gonna go ahead and put everything that I'm keeping back in here and then we'll kind of go through the piles, see what I got rid of, everything like that. All right, so this is the finished drawer. It's still super full like I knew it would be, but it's just actually organized and everything kind of fits comfortably now, which is really great. Still got highlights in the first two columns and bronzers there. And then this isn't like crazy organized, like this section in particular is pretty random, but this section is more dedicated towards cream contouring and highlighting and my couple little small contouring palettes that I have. It really doesn't look like I got rid of that much, but this is everything that I am parting ways with. So this here is stuff that is getting thrown out. This is my one item that's going to go in the giveaway. Look how dusty my vanity is, you guys, from doing that. Like, I had just wiped this down before I started. This pile is stuff that I'm going to put in a bag and see if friends want it. And then this is all donation, mostly liquid highlights. Yeah, it's funny, this drawer is still so full, but I feel like I still got rid of quite a bit. I'm probably going to still need to go through this again at some point in the near future and kind of like fine tune everything, just because this is still like pretty much full. But for the time being, I'm happy with how this turned out. So that wraps up this round of decluttering. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you like these videos, give it a thumbs up. If there's a certain category you want to see next, definitely leave it in the comments down below. I'm definitely getting ready to do more. Like I said, I'm literally about to film another one right now. And that one's going to be face palettes and things like that, but if there's anything else you want to see, let me know. know. I think I already said give this video a thumbs up, but go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I am at SariReanna on all three. And hit that subscribe button down below if you are new here, but I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys.